Good day, everyone. I am Verna D. Ambat, Principal 1 of Kalubkob Elementary School, and I would like to present my action research entitled Utilization of Science Magic Dice, Self-Developed SIM in Improving Science Vocabulary Skills and Academic Performance of Grade 6 Pupils. Science is interesting but difficult subject. To be able for the pupils to grasp every concept that they should learn, teachers must provide appropriate strategies suited for their learning preferences. According to Ambat 2010, some factors which contribute in the poor academic performance in science is the underdevelopment of the vocabulary skills of the pupils, which is very relevant in this subject and communication skills since science is taught in English which lead to poor higher order thinking skills. Furthermore, as cited by Moncourt 2016, from the point of view of Beck et al., vocabulary instruction is crucial for comprehending science text and vital in interpreting the simplest text to the most complex text. During classroom observation, the researcher noticed that most pupils are hesitant to answer the teacher's questions, especially when it comes to unfamiliar science terminologies that the teacher is using. Furthermore, on the result of the Learning Outcome Assessment, Grade 6 pupils has the lowest mean score in science. It is for these reasons that the researcher embarks on developing strategic intervention materials in science that will enhance learning and remedy the least mastered skills of the pupils, thus attain growth in their academic performance. The researcher wanted to get a better idea if vocabulary development has something to do with the low scores of the pupils. The researcher also wanted to see if by developing the pupils' vocabulary background, their content knowledge would increase, and if vocabulary would increase, science understanding will result in better test scores and academic performance. For the research questions, this study assessed the effectiveness of utilizing science magic dice, self-developed SIM, to improve science vocabulary skills of grade 6 pupils, thus attained improvement in their academic performance. Specifically, it answered the following questions. Number 1. What is the level of vocabulary skills of the pupils before the implementation of science magic dice? Number 2. What is the level of academic performance of the pupils based on the pretest given? Number 3. What is the level of vocabulary skills of the pupils after the implementation of science magic dice? Number 4. What is the level of academic performance of the pupils based on the post-test results after using the science magic dice? And number 5. Is there a significant difference that exists between the following? Level of vocabulary skills before and after the implementation of science magic dice, pre-test and post-test results. For the participants and other sources of data and information, this study delved on the utilization of science magic dice, self-developed SIM, in improving vocabulary skills and academic performance of grade 6 pupils in Kalubkob Elementary School, DepEd Municipality of Silang, Division of Cavite, School Year 2019-2020. 2 sections of grade 6 were selected as respondents with a total of 78 or 100% of pupil, which composed of 47 males and 31 females. This study focused on the first quarter learning competencies such as number 1, describe the appearance and uses of uniform and non-uniform mixtures. Number 2, enumerate techniques in separating mixtures such as decantation, evaporation, filtering, sieving, and using magnet. And number 3, tell the benefits of separating mixtures from products in community. Before and after the treatment, 2 questionnaires were given to the pupils. Per set of questionnaires given is the Vocabulary Knowledge Scale by Stahl and Bravo 2010. This instrument is a standard scale type of questionnaire, but the contents were chosen by the researcher. This was composed of 15 words taken from first quarter topics and was validated by master teacher before the administration. The second questionnaire is the division-wide quarter test in science for first quarter period, composed of 50 items. These questionnaires were given twice, pre-test and post-test. Here are the results. To answer the question, what is the level of vocabulary skills of the pupils before the implementation of Science Magic Dice self-developed sim? Table 1 shows the result of the pretest conducted to 78 respondents to know the level of their vocabulary skills. The weighted mean of 2.40 shows that level of vocabulary skills of the pupils was moving towards mastery. What is the level of vocabulary skills of the pupils after the implementation of Science Magic Dice? Table 2 shows the results of the post-test after the implementation of Science Magic Dice self-developed sim. The weighted mean of 4.16 shows that the level of vocabulary skills of the pupils improved, as evident of mastered learning level. What is the level of academic performance of the pupils based on the pretest results? Table 3 shows the results of the pretest conducted to 78 respondents to know the level of their academic performance in science. There were 50 item tests given to the pupils. The data shows that there was a mean of 38.21, with a standard deviation of 5.77 and an MPS of 76.42%, which is closely approximating mastery. What is the level of academic performance of the pupils based on the post-test results? Table 4 shows the results of the post-test conducted. The data shows that there was a mean of 43.12, a standard deviation of 2.78, and an MPS of 86.24%, which is under mastered learning level. Is there a significant difference that exists between the following: level of vocabulary skills before and after the implementation of Science Magic Dice? Table 5 shows evident results after Science Magic Dice self-developed sim was implemented in teaching science. In terms of vocabulary skills, post-test results got a remarkable improvement. Post-test indicated that pupils who were taught with strategic intervention material had significantly better improvement of vocabulary skills. They gained mastery level of the lesson presented. On the pre-test and post-test results, Table 6 show evident results after Science Magic Dice self-developed sim was implemented in teaching science. In terms of academic performance, post-test results got a remarkable improvement. Post-test indicated that pupils who were taught with strategic intervention material had significantly better improvement of vocabulary skills, thus improved their academic performance. They gained mastery level of the lesson presented. Based on the results of the study, it can be concluded that utilization of Science Magic Dice self-developed sim is crucial in improving vocabulary skills and academic performance in science. The researchers' findings agreed with the findings of Hogan 2000 and Woodward 2004 that intervention materials contributed to better learning of the concepts among students. Based on the outcomes and implication of the study, the following are recommended. Number 1, science teachers can use the strategic intervention material made by the researcher to improve the vocabulary skills of the pupils and their academic performance in science. Number 2, seminars and in-service training should be conducted regarding development and implementation of the strategic intervention materials in the classroom. Number 3, science teachers should develop more strategic intervention materials for the remaining lessons which not included in researchers' SIMs. Number 4, strategic intervention materials for other subjects should be made to address the vocabulary skills development of the pupils. Number 5, a similar study may be conducted covering a bigger number of respondents in another venue. Thank you!